Hi, and welcome to the Perm Show. I'm so glad you stopped by today. And we're here today with Kate Murdoch. And Kate is here with the Chamber of Commerce Hall of Fame, Leadership Hall of Fame banquet, right, Kate?
Yes.
All right, wonderful. Well, I know that's coming up. It's a big annual event, right?
Yep. It's the biggest and the only banquet that the Chamber actually puts on every year. So
all right. When is it this year?
it is on Thursday, April 11th at
Okay.
Stavelli's, and it starts at 6 o'clock.
Okay, all right. And RSVP, obviously.
Yes.
Right.
We encourage that you call the Chamber office to RSVP by next Friday or so to give us a few days to really get the food all ready to go and
Sure.
and make sure we have enough seating for everyone.
Exactly, and
So-
that's 346-7710, I think.
I think
so. We feel really
7710.
right.
Yes,
We feel
I'll check
really
my
bad
notes.
because whenever we need a phone number, we call Dan, and Dan knows everybody's phone number.
Yeah.
Exactly. I called him yesterday, and he told me both the phone numbers just right off the top of his
Yep.
head. So right. So 346-7710.
Yes.
Well, for those people that don't really know what the Leadership Hall of Fame, what that's all about, could you just kind of explain that?
Yep, it's an award that's been going on for, as far as I know, 20 some years. And there's always been two categories, the Leadership Award and the Hall of Fame Award. The leadership is typically given to somebody or a group of people that has shown leadership within the last year.
Okay.
Whereas the Hall of Fame that person has been involved in the community doing different things for a number of years.
Sure.
And new this year is also a volunteer award.
Okay.
And that's being given to two different people to try and kind of catch up since we just added the award this
Sure.
year for people who have volunteered for their entire lives in
Sure.
the community. So
Well, that's really interesting. That's a neat award because there are a
Yep.
lot of people in this community that do volunteer a great deal.
Yep, and we're trying to
Right.
recognize those people, and a lot of times they volunteer and they don't want to be recognized.
Oh, sure,
so,
because they volunteer, right?
yeah,
Right.
they do it out of the kindness of their hearts,
Sure.
and so it's kind of a good opportunity to acknowledge them and recognize them.
Exactly.
So,
Well, who's in that category this year?
this year, the volunteer award is given to Lynette Grismer and Catherine Drummond.
Okay.
And they have both been involved in the community for a number of years, and most of what both of them have done is within the History Museum, the library,
Sure.
volunteering at the hospital, and just a lot of different areas.
Sure,
So-
just giving of themselves.
Yep.
Right. And then the Hall of Fame award?
Yep, the Hall of Fame award is going to Jill Shipman, excuse me. And she is well known in our community, but
Obviously.
we really wanted to acknowledge her for all of her work with Kinship and the Boys and Girls Club and the thrift store and her church, and so she'll be receiving that award this year.
We always say she's so busy, but if there's ever anything that you need to get done, give it to Jill and she'll do
Yep.
it, So, and then now that was the Hall of Fame,
Yep.
right?
And then
the Leadership Award?
The Leadership Award is going to two people also this year.
Okay.
One is Jeff Morris,
Sure.
the
Oh,
teacher and coach from the high school.
Sure.
And then also the Grandstand Committee, which is, I believe, 10 or so people that all were involved in the rebuilding and everything of the grandstand.
Putting that together.
Yep.
Right.
So,
Well, that sounds like you've got
yeah.
a great lineup.
It should
So
be
that
good.
night, exactly what happens? You eat first.
it starts at 6 o'clock, and there's a social half hour, and then we begin the meal, and around 7:15 the awards start.
Okay.
So tickets are $25,
Okay,
and you have
that's
a
reasonable.
choice of chicken or steak, and it's out at Stavelli's. It's a very nice event, and it's not a fundraiser. It's just you're there to
Recognition.
recognize those
Right,
people.
exactly.
But this year at 7:15, we are opening the doors for people to come who just want to view the awards and
Okay.
be there to support.
That
So,
sounds great.
Yep.
And then the date one more time?
April 11th.
April 11th.
Thursday, April 11th.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. That sounds good.
All right.
Well, Kate, thanks so much for coming by. I appreciate
welcome.
that, and good luck. And you've got some really great people that you're recognizing
Yes,
there,
we
so
do.
that's wonderful.
All right. Thank you.
Don't go away. We'll be right back. Hi, and welcome back to the Perm Show. I'm Gail Langner. I'm here with Ron Anderson and Paul from Promenade Ballroom. Hey, thanks so much for having us come today in your beautiful facility here.
Thank you.
And we're going to be talking about the Relay for Life, right? Well, Relay for Life has a Dancing with the Stars event coming
Yes.
up. Is that right?
That's right. On April 13th, Saturday night, 7:30, at the Perham High School auditorium.
Okay.
And we have, I think, 8 dancers ready to go with their partners. Paul is training them.
Okay.
And what we need is an audience. And so we're hoping to fill the place. It's certainly open to the public. Tickets should be available at the Chamber of Commerce and several other places in the communities around here. What else can I say? The tickets are $5 a piece.
Okay.
Okay, there are other places that you can spend money if you're at the event. Okay, it is a fundraiser for the Relay for Life.
Right.
It's sponsored, I guess, by the organizing committee for the Relay.
Okay.
And there will be kind of 2 main prizes. One will be done by a panel of the judges, and the other one will be by the audience.
Okay.
And the audience thing, they're going to vote with their dollars. We'll have some buckets out there. Each dollar buys them a vote, and so it's sort of like politics. The more money you got, the more weight that you can throw on it. Yeah, so you shouldn't feel out of place there.
Well, that's a very creative way to raise money. That's a great idea.
It is, and we're hoping to get some Canson Fighting dollars in it. And there will be refreshments available, and the other relay teams, about 20 of them, I don't know how many will show up, but that we'll have in the hallway booths set up for refreshments and things during the program.
Right.
There will be entertainment between the acts as well, so you'll get your $5 worth.
Well, I guess so. And just tell me again, Ron, what's the date again?
The date is Saturday, April 13th
Okay.
at 7:30 p.m.
Okay, at the high school.
at the high school.
Okay, well, that sounds great. Well, Paul, why don't you tell us just a little bit about your end of things?
Well, I was approached by Relay for Life to help train the dancers. So we have the dancers in 4 weekends learning 2 dances as well as they can. We will have a large group dance, which will be foxtrot, and you'll get to see all of the couples dance together.
Okay.
And then you will get to see the couples dance individually doing a rumba, which is more of a slow romantic dance.
Oh, fun.
So it's going to be challenging for them in both ways. Learning to dance in a group, you really have to pay attention to other people on the floor
Sure.
and still do
And
everything.
not crash into each other.
Right. Which, I admit would have entertainment value for the people coming to watch, but it is difficult for the dancers. The rumba, however, is a little bit slower and more romantic. So for the spouses or significant others who aren't dancing, don't worry, it's all show.
That's right.
All right. But when we talk about doing both of these dances, they're both very strong social dances that we see done regularly today still.
Sure.
Foxtrot was your first American dance, and rumba originally came from Mexico, from the parochial schools.
From the parochial schools?
Yes, yeah.
Really?
The boys and girls used to have separated schooling, and one of the rules was they were allowed to have 2 dances a year if they didn't talk and they didn't touch. So the couples had to have a clean handkerchief with one corner in one mouth and one corner in the other mouth, and that's how the nuns kept them from talking and touching.
Oh, that is incredible.
So, of course, the young hormone-laden children learn to speak non-verbally about their interests in each other. And so you have a lot of Latin style and so forth
How
with a dance
fun.
like that. So that's where a lot of the non-verbals came from. When you look at Latin dancing, there's a lot of that communication of physical interest in your partner.
Okay.
But
That is
overall, I'm very excited about the dancers. We have 3 of the local mayors and the Perham city manager. And, we were talking about politics and voting with your dollars. The vote jars are your opportunity to do that again. So come out and support the couples that you want to see win with the popular vote by putting a few more dollars in their jars.
Okay. And rehearsals, that should be interesting.
Yes, the rehearsals are very challenging, really, to get couples ready in 4 weeks for an event like this. We have to first cover the core skills very, very quickly and very, push,
Sure.
push, and go.
Right.
But then we also have to try and achieve some sort of showmanship.
Sure.
So it's going to be very challenging for these couples to hold those 2 different areas of dancing together while they're performing for our attendees.
Well, I think this is a great idea, a great event, and I just know it's going to be a huge success. So thanks so much, guys, for joining me today. I appreciate it. And if you ever have anything that you'd like to see on The Perm Show, just give me a call, Gail Langner. My number is 841-2094. Thanks so much, and have a blessed day.